All right, how many of you watching tonight have a bad back, or your hearing just isn't what it used to be? Do you have a bum knee? Right here. Jeff, how about you? You holding tight over there? All right. And what do? We sit around and complain. Half of us use it as an excuse. Well, get out your piece of paper and a number 2 pencil, because a middle schooler is about to teach us a thing or two about the value of leaning on blind faith.
All right, let's go back. Get set, go.
As parents, you know even the simplest of Christmas gifts, like these scooters, can leave us worried. Who wins all the races out here? That your kids will end up face planted straight into the side of a parked car. So all you can do is keep an eye on them and tell them to keep an eye on each other. No offense to his mother.
Anything that he can do, he will do.
Go straight.
But Zion Hinton really hasn't watched out for his brothers and sisters in years. But that's only because he first started losing the ability to do so when he was just a toddler.
I say he was around 2. He used to always, one side of his body would run into the wall. It's like he couldn't see the other half.
And despite a number of surgeries, Zion eventually lost the ability to see altogether at just 6 years old.
Your child is hurting and going through something and you can't help. It's like literally nothing you can do, and it hurt. It hurt to my core.
But with 4 brothers and sisters, he wasn't about to be left behind. Not in this parking lot.
I just picture where everything is and then go where everything is not at, so I don't run into anything.
I've never seen him complain or cry about him not being able to see and do certain stuff.
And definitely not left behind with his classmates at school. You see, a few months ago, there was an announcement made at Zion School, Russian middle school here in Bossier City. They were hosting tryouts for a brand new sport.
Toes on toes, pull.
A sport that Zion was determined to be a part of.
Good shot.
And that's something his own mother never saw coming.
I myself didn't even know what archery was.
Close to 60 kids gave it a shot. Combination of discipline, strength, aim.
These kids want to be part of something, and that was why we pushing for as many activities as we possibly can.
And most importantly, a good eye for the target.
Release. Ooh, that was another good shot.
And once he hits the target, I mean, everybody is just like, wow.
His coaches tell me Zion earned his spot on this team of just 24 athletes, even without the ability to see where his arrow is headed.
I was completely speechless. Putting you on the end.
Rules allow him to get assistance to his spot on the line, and for coaches to give verbal instructions to help him take aim.
To your left, down,
I mostly visualize where everything is.
release.
I see how I think things are. I see how I think the color of everything is.
Preferably yellow, but the rest is up to Zion, from his stance to the draw of the bow.
So when we say, okay, release,
Release.
he can hear the arrow hitting the target.
Much better, much better.
I've gotten better since I started.
His brother Jahaden also made the team, going from just walking Zion to practice to hitting bullseyes and racking up points.
5 and a 6.
Well, who's the better archer?
Well, me.
But if anyone knows, it's Zion, that sometimes in life you'll miss the mark. Sometimes by a lot. And how easy it would be to just give up on what others may feel was impossible to begin with.
I've never once heard him complain about it at all. And I asked him about it, and he was like, Mama, God will fix it when it's time.
And that all it takes is a little blind faith in yourself and what lies ahead, whether it's the next 60 feet or the next 60 years of your life.
Mama, you know it's not in your control. You know this is the God work, Mama. You're right.
Release.
A big thank you to head coach now, Sarah Austin, such an inspiration to those kids, along with now former coach, Miss Berry. Now, what an amazing young man and family. But ladies, come on now. You see Jahaden here, Zion's brother, but he has more than just cute middle school looks. He is the perfect example of a big brother. Didn't say a lot. He didn't need to. He didn't come out and say it, but this young man who loves football and basketball, I know he sacrificed trying out for the basketball team to be there at his brother's side, and he should be commended for everything he's done for his brother, just as much as that young man and the future he holds in his own hands because of the decisions he's making.